and welcome back to our Team Lotus F1 Manager Series as we are in Monaco for this one. A little bit to do off track before we get there, so 11 days until we hit the streets, the iconic street of Monte Carlo. So as I say, a little bit to do, and we do need to design this car, because if you've been following this series, and if you're not following this series, then please do. And if you're coming back and watching the episodes and you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel. And if you do enjoy the video, please do me a massive favour and press that like button. It really does help me out. And of course, as always, get involved down below in the comments. But yes, as I say, last time out in Imola, we really saw that the car had fallen down the pecking order. So we knew that was going to be the case after we upgraded the AI's cars in the database. As we can see in the standings, there we go. We took 9 points with Alonso and 12 with Ricciardo, and lost out quite a few points on our competitors in that sprint weekend in Imola. So we were probably showing as the 4th quickest car in the end, I'd say, across that circuit. So certainly lost pace to the RBs, Red Bulls and McLarens, it looked like. And you can see on the constructors, we've still got a healthy lead, but McLaren dominated that Sunday race. So they are looking good at the moment. Let's have a look at designs. So we've got some designs underway. The only one we're going to get done is a rear wing, so we might be able to get that manufactured on the car by the time we get to Monte Carlo. We have also got a new underfloor and suspension being manufactured, so we will have those 2 new parts on the car, potentially a rear wing as well. So that will definitely help us as we get back out on track, and hopefully we can start to compete again for the higher end of those points, victories and a podium. But we shall see once we get these on the car. Okay, driver development update. No change in our drivers, negative or positive there. Oh wow, the board are getting a bit stingy, aren't they? I've spoken with the board. I'm sorry to say that we're rather concerned about the team's recent poor performance. The success of the team on race weekends is, of course, one of our primary ways of evaluating you as a team principal. We trust that you can turn the situation around, but we cannot operate on faith alone, so we must ask, when can we expect to see better results? Ooh, we've only had one bad result, board. Let's live on the edge and go. We're gonna get a better result out in Monaco. Okay, so that rear wing is completed. So let's go and manufacture that. It'll take 3 days. We've got 5 days till Monaco. So rushed. Yeah, we could do 2 rushed. Let's do 2 rushed to get that on the car. So, arriving in Monte Carlo today for practice, and we've got a couple of new parts on the car. We've got a rear wing on both. The underfloor is not quite ready, and we've got 1 suspension on the car, which is on car 2 at the moment, which is Fernando, I believe. Yes, so Fernando has got the new suspension. So we'll see how we do then as we head to practice and get underway in Monaco. Targets, we'll go 18th for Danny Rick again, and we'll go 18th for hire with Fernando Alonso. Alonso's got a puncture here in the final practice session. We're just about to come into the pits. Oh, we've got a red flag now as well. What has happened?
Red flag. Red flag.
Alonso stopped on track. Oh, what's happened? Why is Alonso not coming into the pits? Oh, I don't know, but it's end of session. It's all ended in dramatic fashion there. Anyway, let's see what we've done. So, setup satisfaction, we did get to 100%. For Fernando Alonso. Car parts knowledge, 84%. Of course, he's running 1 extra new part than Danny Rick, so a bit lower than Danny Rick. 91% on track acclimatization. Missed out on the final part of the session there because of his puncture and then whatever caused the red flag, whether it was him stopping on track. I thought I heard some contact, so I'm hoping it's not our car that's been damaged there. Danny Rick, very low on the track acclimatization, 76%. Car parts knowledge, 95%. We didn't quite get the setup where we wanted it. It was 93%. On the final attempt, so he should go up into high 90% on drive preparation. But let's see. Fernando Alonso set up pretty well then, and Ricciardo, a little bit of work to do as we head to qualifying in Monaco. I think it's safe to say Fernando was caught in some drama there because he's got no chassis, front wing, rear wing or suspension, which is fantastic. So let's just get these on. I think we have got spares for most of these. Maybe not the suspension though, or the new rear wing we haven't either. Have to emergency manufacture. We have got cash in the bank, so we can do this. We can get away with it. Not ideal though. I think it's going to be the same for suspension. It is. That's going to cost us $2 million. Could have gone back to an old spec, but Right, and we need to just change over his car parts as well. Okay, right, I think Fernando's car is all in good shape now, so let's crack on and begin qualifying in Monaco. A bank collapse underway then. Hopefully these are going to be enough. Doesn't look like we've got any traffic, which is ideal across Monaco because it can be very difficult. And they're very close to each other, so I think that's going to be a pretty good time. Hopefully that's going to be enough. A nice straightforward qualifying. Q1 would be very nice indeed. Okay, we're getting to the closing stages of this session. We are down to 5th and 8th now, but it looks like we should be safe as we get checkered flag now. Looking at the times below, and yes, we are going to be safely through to Q2. Same again then in Q2, we are on a scrub set this time, but we have got a clear track yet again. So working quite well for us, and Ricciardo, again, a couple of attempts this time behind Fernando Alonso. Let's see if that's going to be enough. We might have to go out on some fresh sauce, but we'll wait and see on that. Okay, we've opted not to go out then. Bit risky, because we're 4th and 6th. A lot of fast cars behind us, but checkered flag. I think we're going to be good. And we are, I think Leclerc and Russell knocked out there in Q2. Yeah, Leclerc 11th and Russell 15th. Any surprises in the top 10? No, the usual suspects with Yuki and Hulkenberg in the top 10 again for RB. Jump into Q3 then. Oh, we've got a red flag. I hope this is not going to be end of session. It's Lando Norris. The McLarens are the team to beat. It looks like Lando's going to be out and qualify P10, which is bad news around Monaco. Oh, bit of a Rosberg at Monaco moment there.
I hit the wall.
But he's not in P1, ending everyone's laps behind him. So, yeah, looks like Lando's out then. A session will restart. Good, because we've only set a time on a scrub set in this Q3 session. Obviously, we'll now lose the rubber on the track. Just absolutely gets rinsed out once get a red flag on this game. So that's probably going to be it. I doubt we're going to improve here. Okay, we are underway then. Final flying lap in this Q3 session. And Alonso is first up the road for us. As I say, the rubber is very low now, and yes, we're not going quicker, even on a fresh set of softs. So I don't think we're going to see much improvement, if at all, up and down the grid here. Now, Piastri is pole. Yeah, no one's improving. Hamilton's improving. But I think I'll be surprised if our drivers go any quicker here. What was it through the first? 18-3, 18-1. Alonso, a couple of attempts up in that first sector. But again, not going quicker through the middle. 31-9, 32. Ricciardo is miles off, so I don't think Alonso's going to improve either. But Ricciardo is nearly a second off him, so there's just no point. Hamilton did improve, so Ricciardo is going to qualify P9. Alonso, across the line, doesn't improve. Looks like it's going to be P4. Who else has got to come across the line here? In lap. That's it. That's it. That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. The grid is set for Monaco then, and McLaren looking like the dominant car now in 2026. And it is in the hands of Piastri, but Lando crashes out and qualifies P10. So it's Piastri pole, Max Verstappen second, Carlos Sainz third. So the Red Bull's looking good again. Fernando Alonso, good time to get up to P4. Bottas fifth. Hamilton 6th, Yuki Tsunoda and Hulkenberg 7th and 8th respectively for RB. And as we saw, Ricciardo P9, as we've said, Lando Norris P10, and we've got Charles Leclerc P11, and George Russell down there in, what was it, 15th there as well. So Monaco, obviously a difficult track to overtake on. Fernando Alonso P4 is pretty good, might have a chance of challenging for the podium. Looks like there's going to be plenty of work to do for Danny Rick as we head into some strategy before getting this race underway. Okay, we saved plenty of soft tyres, so we are going to go the same way with both drivers, which is a two-stopper, starting on the softs, then going to mediums, then finishing on the softs. This looks to be the quickest way round here. Tried a few different ones here, but this is looking like the best strategy. So starting on softs, mediums, then softs. It's Danny Rick in P9, it's Alonso P4. Let's begin this Monaco Grand Prix. Here we go then. 3 lights, 4, 5... and out very quickly as Piastri leads us away from pole. And as I say, Ricciardo P9, Alonso P4. He's got Bottas on his inside. Now we're going to lose out to Bottas. No, we've got good traction through there. And we're alongside the rear of Carlos Sainz. And are we going to make the move on Carlos? No, we're side by side. You wouldn't really see this round, Monaco, would you? But there you go. Carlos coming straight back at us. And I think we're going to have to settle. No, we're not going to settle. We're not giving this up with Carlos Sainz. We're going to take P3. Alonso, what a start. Moves up to P3. Ricciardo got up to P7 as well. We weren't on board with him. We are the only 2 drivers on the soft tyres, though. So is everyone else going for a one-stopper? Potentially. We shall see. If we are, that means Alonso needs to get to the front very quickly here today. So Ricciardo making moves early on as well. Here we go.
This is what happened.
On Yuki.
And we're watching Daniel Ricciardo. They
Squeeze up the inside. As I say, in real life, you're not going to see a move there. But we do get more overtakes on the game, at least in Monaco. Ricciardo is going to be under pressure from Hamilton. And Alonso from Sainz shortly here. Alonso currently occupies a podium place.
Out the tyres.
Oh, no. Oh no.
Red flag box.
Alonso's not racing anymore. Oh, can you believe that? Carlos Sainz. Oh, has just said see you never to Fernando Alonso. Yeah. Oh no. Carlos, what are you playing at?
While all that was happening, the crew in the garage could do nothing.
Are they racing? They're not racing anymore. Oh, Fernando. Punted. Oh, Fernando. Carlos Sainz locks up, goes into the back of Fernando Alonso, and Alonso is out of the Monaco Grand Prix then. I feel we switched. This is a problem with this. You can't actually change the strategy screen, but I feel we switched to the medium here at least. Oh, Fernando is no more.
And soon we'll
right, we're going to get a restart, but Fernando was running in P3. Carlos Sainz has taken him out of this race, and it's Verstappen that leads. Carlos Sainz is still in the race. How's he managed that? Ricciardo trying to move up to P4. Sainz only got a 5-second penalty. It should have been at least 10 seconds, really. That should have been a major collision. Sainz is still in the race. And only a 5-second penalty. Ricciardo, P5. But this could have a major impact on the constructors here, because we're only at one car scoring. Oh, poor Fernando. Right. We need to sort this strategy out first of all. Yeah, that's not going to work now, is it? Right, we could get the mediums to work. Let's just check a hard as well. It says medium to medium is quicker, so let's lock that in. Oh, Fernando then, no fault of his own, is taking out of this race. So it's Verstappen that leads, Piastri second, Sainz third. I think he has got damage, and he's also got a time penalty for taking out our driver Fernando Alonso there. Fernando, nothing he could do there. He's just a passenger in that one. It's Bottas fourth, Ricciardo fifth, and then Hamilton sixth. Tsunoda at seventh. Bortoletto is up to P8 in the Haas. What's going on there? Hulkenberg ninth, and Leclerc rounds out the top 10. And Fernando Alonso is the only retirement, and that's probably done a gearbox, potentially an engine and ERS damage. So that's going to be a very costly incident, because that was a big impact into the back of us there. And I'm not quite sure how Sainz got away with a 5-second penalty there. Right, let's use this fuel that we've built up.
No more lift-off required.
Okay.
As Lewis Hamilton on the outside. Ricciardo got to try and fight this, but struggling for pace here at the moment, and Hamilton is past us. He is on the soft tyres now, so better grip.
Okay. Alrighty.
Just really depends what the rest of the grid is doing in terms of strategy.
Keep focusing on the pace.
Bortoletto score a point for
Yuki
Haas.
behind.
P8 at the moment. It's obviously hard to overtake round here. What's he on? He's on the hards. Only 82% though. Verstappen is out in front. Piastri right on his tail though. So what tyres is going on here? So Verstappen's on the mediums out front. Piastri softs in second. Sainz third. So the top three all on different compounds. Then Bottas, Hamilton on softs. Ourself and Tsunoda mediums. Then oh, we've got another red flag. Oh my god, the second red flag. Joe's lost it this time. What is going on? Has he lost it all on his own? He has. He's clipped the inside of the right-hand wall and takes him into the left-hand wall.
I need a new pants after that.
He needs some new pants. He's got brown pants and he's out of the races, Joe.
And you can just feel the...
We may as well go on these fresh mediums. We might go back on the old mediums, but it just leaves the door open if we want to use the hards still. That's 2 drivers out and that's 2 red flags. Right, this is the third start then. We've had the normal start and then 2 restarts. Here we go. Verstappen leads us away. Piastri second, Sainz third. And Ricciardo, let's get some battery on the go.
You can use overtake if you need.
So Ricciardo is being jumped by Yuki this time. I think we started that restart P6. Just about still in P6. Yes, we are. Right, this is all a bit mad.
Very good job.
Was that? No, it's just sparks there. Always Joe. Which game is this? This is F1 Manager 24, Jamal. I've got a yellow flag now. That looks to be at the back. It's all going on.
A lot of debris.
We said last year's Monaco was boring. This is anything but. 13 laps, 2 red flags. Now we've got another incident. Oh, Norris down in 16th. What's he done here? This is very timid.
Oh, and the cars there, unable to keep out of each other's
that
way.
is just slot. I don't know if... Did he hit the wall then, Lando, or did he just cut across?
This is an unforgiving...
Red flag! Oh my goodness!
Okay, red flag. Follow the
It's a
reference.
third red flag in 13 laps. Charlie loves a Monaco bin. He's done it again. Oh, what is going on? He's hit the wall there. He's lost half his front wing. Charlie's drunk and he's out. What is going on there?
The team.
Oh dear. Jamal, how do you get it? Just on console, PC, normal places, buddy. Didn't get how my races are never this amazing. Well, as I say, last year's Monaco was a snooze fest, so yeah. Right, so this is going to be the 3rd restart and the 4th start, effectively. I'm just going to stay on these mediums. We did, what, a lap on those? Oh dear. Might not be anyone left.
Not for the first time today. The drivers are lined up.
There we go then. The lights are about to go out for the 4th time in 13 laps here in Monaco, as I think it's Max getting us underway yet again.
Away we go.
Right, we're starting P6 again. And we've got 3 retirements now. I think Albon must have hit the wall and then Lando in that earlier instant, because he's got a penalty. Or he's just got the penalty for him, Lando. Ricciardo's up 4th to 4th there. He's made 2 places off this restart. Oh yeah, some drivers have stayed on the same tyres this time. I have no idea who's on what tyres now. It's all gone a bit mad, hasn't it? Maxi, thanks for the follow. Oh, there we go, Ricciardo into P4. Let's get DRS now on Carlos. Only one DRS zone here, which is on the start-finish straight, so... Did you get mediums to the end? That would be interesting to find out. No, not quite. That would have been a fun experiment, but no, that's not quite going to work. Alright, Piastri leads. Verstappen's in his DRS though, and then we've got Sainz 7 seconds back, and we are now in the DRS of Carlos Sainz. So we could probably just go a little bit light through here.
Understood.
Oh, Sainz got a mechanical
Okay,
fault now
John.
as well, so he's going to be even slower.
Understood.
This is going to be a crofty replay, or Sainz telling us?
Lotus clipping.
Aaron, thanks for subscribing on YouTube. Much appreciated, buddy. Right, Sainz now got an issue. We've got DRS. And we're pulling alongside him. We're on the outside. Come on, Danny Rick.
Understood.
A long way round there. Might open the door for Hamilton. We're still staying in there. Much better drag up the hill there. And Ricciardo moves in to P3. Lewis has a look. He's still there, is Lewis. Sainz looks like he's still struggling.
Next car is
Can Sainz hold off Hamilton? They're still fighting behind us. Look at these two go. And it looks like Sainz has just held him off in the end there. Oh, what is
oh, we can push on tires.
Sainz's battery? So that's why he was so slow. And Sainz has lost out to Hamilton. He's lost the battery. And he's just so slow, Sainz. No battery to pull away. And that has just done Carlos Sainz there. He's still got that 5-second penalty to serve as well, so he's going to be going backwards. Right, we're 8 seconds off Verstappen. Can we actually start to gain on the top two or not? Let's see.
No concern on tire wear.
Yeah, just teetering on the edge of Verstappen's DRS. Yeah, he's definitely conserving some tyre life because it was 16%. The margin's now 15%, so that's allowed us to get closer. AFC Smith, thanks for the roses, much appreciated, buddy. Definitely not needed, but certainly appreciated. Thank you. Yellow flag. Oh, Liam Lawson, our ex-teammate. He's into the wall, it looks like.
Let's see.
We've gone quite a few laps without any drama, but Liam Lawson.
This was the fourth corner.
Or is it with the Aston? No.
Oh,
He's clipped the inside. That's what Zhou done. His teammate in the same car. Exactly what his teammate done, but his teammate, a lot bigger impact and was out of the race. Lawson has survived it, but he's got damage. He wasn't in contention for points, so it's not really going to matter too much to them. Right, Ricciardo into the DRS of Max Verstappen. Let's have a bit of top up whilst we're following him.
Where you can.
Okay.
We can consider a little bit of anti-deploy where you can.
Understood.
Right. We probably are going to get Hamilton on us now. It is 2 seconds, but he's probably going to close back. Chan, I'm back. He's back. Good to have you back, buddy.
Okay, understood.
Right, we're just using a bit more tyre life. What I'm hoping to do is keep some tyre life, and then once everyone pits, that's when we'll use that tyre life up that we've saved. You see this delta. We're a little bit ahead of where we need to be, so we can use that, what we've gained.
That's P3.
Well, Max nearly pulled away out of the DRS there, so we need to close that back up. Should get a nice tow through here.
Hamilton behind you now. Hamilton is now 1.6
There we
behind.
go. Still in the DRS then of Max as we go through the swimming pool section. Why is it the swimming pool? Because there's a swimming pool there, that's why. Exactly what it says on the tin. Right, back into the DRS then. We're too far back to make a move. Again, we can just save a bit of battery life. This is helping us in the long run.
Okay, ciao John.
Yeah.
Yes, I need to study for school, but I skipped it.
Ciao John.
Okay,
Oh,
understood.
can't be condoning that, Chan. Well, I can. I am condoning it. Do it. Alright, so Piastri looks like he's having a nice easy day at the moment, doesn't he? 7-second lead. What's the tyre life saying down the grid now? Magnussen down to 36, Perez 32. Surely Perez is going to be the first one in a couple of laps' time, maybe at the end of this lap. See, Max starts to pull away through, well, just before this section. Then we get a bit of a tow. Then we get back into the DRS. But yeah, I don't know when people stop, if they've got fresh tyres, if they're going back onto some old tyres, because some of us have used 3-4 different sets of tyres so far in this race because of the 3 red flags. Here we go. We seem a little bit closer this time around.
Charge on.
Okay.
Just manage your tires, please.
Still too far back, but
Yeah,
that's fine.
okay.
Hamilton's still not in our DRS, so
Charge on.
Understood.
not panicking about it. 17%, so Max has started to push back on the tyres. It was 16%. He closed it to 15. Now it's back to 17, so he's definitely pushing again. Or at least on standard. Perez, is he going to pit? He does indeed. So Perez is the first to pit. Hey mate, you remember that Attica F1 team I asked you about? Yes, I do. Probably not with a save. It's going awesome. Good to hear, buddy. How do I get the fastest car possible? Keep upgrading. It does nothing. Carter's focus on cornering speed. Low, medium, and high-speed cornering is king on this. So if you do an underfloor, just max those out. Use all your CFD and wind tunnel time. Aim for a front wing. But yeah, if you've got technical changes for the next year, you'll want to focus on research instead. So you sacrifice a bit of this year for next year.
Tires. We're good on tires.
Anval, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Oh, we just dropped out of Verstappen's DRS momentarily there. So Perez has stopped. Who have we got next coming in? Probably K-Mag. Yeah, Piastri and that are still quite a way off, aren't they, to be fair? Right, Hamilton 1.7 with 2.1. Max is, yeah, Max definitely pushing again. Right, I think Danny Rick, we need to get him past Max, really, unless Max is going to stop at the end of this lap, but I'm going to use this battery. Let's just deploy some of this to stay close with him.
Overtake available.
G, why don't you use the ERS to overtake? Just because we've been managing tyre life, so Max has had some pace on us, but now is the time to use some battery. We've managed to get it back up to 100%, so we're just going through a bit of battery management, but now is the time. Max may well jump into the pits here, but we need to get past him if he doesn't, because he's going to start to hold us up. No, he doesn't pit, so Danny Rick has got to get this done. Dumping the battery. Looks to the outside. No gap there. Max is easy to cover him off, and this is the problem with Monaco.
Honestly, I don't think we can do much more.
Can we go through the inside here? Oh, we're squeezing through. Come on, Danny Rick. Danny Rick is through. Right, that was crucial, because Verstappen was about to hold us up.
0.4.
There we go. As I say, you wouldn't see these overtakes actually in Monaco, but we'll take it in the game. Ricciardo through to P2, and as I say, that was crucial, as Max is going to be quite slow across this lap, I feel, and then he'll probably be boxing. Blorgus, is this game worth it? I feel it is, but I may be biased, but if you like F1 and maybe you like manager games, then yeah, certainly go for it. Alejandro, thanks for the follow, much appreciated. Right, so we're already gapped Verstappen by 2 seconds there. We are using the battery, of course, but he's surely going to pit. He's brought them right down to 30%. Is Max Verstappen about to jump into the pits? He is indeed. Where's he going to come out? Everyone is getting close to boxing, though. The next 3-4 laps, most of the grid are going to be in. Max onto the hard tyres then. Here he comes then. Is he going to be out in front of Tsunoda? No. Should be out in front of Hulkenberg, though, comfortably. Right, here comes Ricciardo then. We need a nice clean stop from the pit crew. 2.1. We take that. Basically a 2.2. Round it up.
A couple of cars at the pit exits.
Right, so we should be out behind Verstappen, but well ahead of Bottas here. There goes Hamilton. Hamilton's not stopped yet, as he know. Yeah, there goes Verstappen. Ricciardo will cut this corner a bit, but as I say, we're probably about 3 to 4 seconds behind Verstappen.
P4 at the moment.
There we go, out in P4, but Hamilton's got to stop, so it's a net P3. And we've got 14% tyre life on Verstappen.
Okay, Bottas coming now.
And we're on a softer tyre. Probably just want to go aggressive though. Just get this up to temp. Right, can we get DRS on Verstappen on the start-finish straight here? Let's just...
Can press overtake where possible to discharge the battery a little bit.
Understood.
What we don't want to do is have that back mark get out of the way and then get in our way. And that could happen. Perez has got a mechanical fault in the Williams. Oh, God. All right, he's out of the way then. He's not out of the way of us, though. This is what we didn't want to happen. All right, K-Mag's out of the way. Right, we did get DRS on either Verstappen or K-Mag there. One of them, we got it off.
Max is 1.0 in front.
Hulkenberg's fault is getting worse. That could be good for Bortoletto and P10.
Drop the pace now, please.
All right, now we can manage our tyres, hopefully. Just got to try and stay in this DRS of Max. Oh, he's just stretching that out again.
Okay.
Come on, let's use some battery through here. Use the slipstream. Is Max suddenly pushing now? We're on his rear. He might be using a bit of battery and tyre life now we've arrived on him. Just got to keep trying to get this DRS on him.
Update on tires when you can.
Front tyres just picking up a bit of vibration. All okay, but it's built.
Right, we will get DRS.
Okay, understood.
20 laps to go. And the fight is on with Max Verstappen here for P2. Oh, we should get a nice little tow through here.
Keep the head down.
We've got 7% margin on him at the moment, so I'm not in any rush to get past him just yet. I'd like to just try and sit behind him for a little while and build this battery back up. And then we can try and overtake him and break the DRS to him. And hopefully that'll be game over. Piastri is loving it. He's got an 18-second lead. Piastri is just coasting home to a win here. And we're struggling to stay in that DRS through there though, aren't we? Max is just doing enough.
Overtake available. Okay, keep it clean. Focus on the pace.
What is this back marker going to do?
Charge off.
Alex Albon out of the way. Oh, God, he pulled out in front of us there. We were going to lose a bit of time there. Yeah, we've lost half a second. Which means we go out of the DRS. Thank you very much, Alex.
And reminder,
Mr. Kingdom,
available.
thanks for the follow. Oh, that's frustrating. We're exactly where we wanted to be there, and then Albon has just cut across us, and we've lost half a second. Right, we should get a tow, but that battery we're building back up, we're now going to have to reuse. They're getting so unlucky this race with Batman. Oh, no! I love cutting me up today. Right, we don't get DRS. We close to it, though. We should get a nice tow up here. Gonna have to keep using this battery, though. Yellow flag. Oh, virtual safety car. Well, that's good for our tyre life.
So we just have to get head down.
Actually, I think that's very good for us.
Virtual safety car.
Who is it? Lewis Hamilton. And this is a back marker as well. It's Liam Lawson. Oh, dearie me.
Damn it, that was a big hit.
Oh, wow. Well, we didn't quite have that with the back markers. Liam Lawson is out. I don't know how it's not a red flag.
And here we've got a yellow flag.
Hamilton has got terminal damage by the looks of it as well. How is this not a red flag? Unless there's a little exit road. There is a red flag. Oh, fourth red flag. What tyres have we got left? Russell's terminal. Sonoda's terminal. What's happened? Russell and... Oh, dear. Oh, Hamilton obviously with his broken front wing has then lost it into that other wall. And I think Yuki and George has got in. What has happened in this race? I don't know how many people are going to be taking part in this restart. Ah, right, it's softs, isn't it? At least we've got some softs. Russell's out, Tsunoda's out, Lawson's out, is Hamilton out? Oh my goodness, Bortoletto's going to get a point.
Time to pick up where we left
Piastri's going to
off.
start this race. This is the 5th time we've gone lights out. It's Piastri to get us back underway. Verstappen will be second. Danny Rick third.
And away we go.
Oh dearie me, Hamilton is back in the race. He's not retired.
Okay.
Oh dear. No penalties given for that somehow. Ricciardo on the inside of Max Verstappen, but Verstappen not going to give it up. And we're still P3. What tyres is Verstappen on? Yes, he's on softs. Of course he's on softs. So we're on the net tyres now. All red flags. This race is amazing. Inga, can you win? I don't think we can win. That Piastri is just... That McLaren is something else today. But we've got a better chance of matching Verstappen now and going for maybe a last lap overtake. Problem is, we've got Bottas and crew right on our tail now. So we've got 6 cars out. Alonso, Zhou, Leclerc, Lawson, Tsunoda, Russell. Perez has got bad issues. Hulkenberg's got bad issues. Sainz has got damage. Hamilton's got damage. It's... Yeah, survival of the fittest really here today. Right, DRS, no DRS, of course. Next lap, we'll have it. All right, we just need to stay with Max here. You never know. I believe in Lotus. Lando's trying to lap now. Being Piastri had 5% better tyres. Don't think it's possible. Max definitely, yeah. I think Piastri's still got the win. Right, this is the closest we've been for a few laps. Piastri, yeah, pulled a 7-second gap now.
On way to as best as we can, okay?
Kingo, thanks for the rose, buddy. Much appreciated. Alright, this is definitely as close as we've been. I'm going to harvest through here as well.
Charge on.
Bottas cannot... Bottas is not going to have DRS. So we can use a bit of this now behind Max. Get our battery back up.
5 more laps. 5 more laps.
Right. I'm going to deploy. Let's have a go at Max, shall we? That's 7 tenths behind though. It's probably a bit too far back. But here we go. Yeah, a bit too far back.
Understood.
Let's start putting some pressure on him now, though.
Yep. Understood.
We're going to have a look through here. We are. Come on, Danny Rick. We're harvesting still, so we're not really going for the move, but Danny Rick doesn't want to wait alongside on the streets of Monaco. It looks like we might have to give up unless we're going to go through the hairpin side by side. No chance that would happen, but Danny Rick is into P2. Or is he? Max is not going to give it up. This way Max is quickest through here. Max reclaims it. We are briefly in P2.
Charge off.
Okay.
And Max is absolutely bolted away down the tunnel.
Okay, head down, no problem.
Max did not like that at
Directly
all.
behind you is Bottas.
I think we've upset him a bit there, Max. Wow, he's absolutely... Yeah, he's put a second on us.
Okay, understood.
Max has put the NOS on. What happened there? Max is absolutely bolted. Alright, can we get a toe up here and just harvest a bit of battery back? 2 laps to go.
Charge on.
Understood.
2 race laps.
Understood.
Not sure we can get him here. He's just looking pretty pacey as Verstappen. Right, let's just try and stay with him.
Okay, we need some deploy.
Okay.
Is this where he normally pulls away down here? Is Danny Rick going to think about it? No. Stays with him. We need to make it on this start-finish straight, though.
Overtake available.
Okay, understood.
Come on, Danny Rick. Piastri starts the final lap. We're going to have to dump this battery. We've got DRS. Can Ricciardo make the move?
Battery is on the low side.
Just look to the outside, but no. Verstappen covers it off pretty easily. We're going to have to try through here again. Looking at the outside, there's no room through there. Now we look at the inside. It is open. Can Danny Rick try it again? No. Max Verstappen covers it off. Is there any chance anywhere else? I think that's going to be done unless we can stay with him and try a lunge out of the tunnel.
Next car is Max.
But Max has been super quick through here, and here he goes again at 6 tenths.
Get right down.
I think we're going to be too far away here. We've used all the battery. It's not going to happen. Max Verstappen is going to hold
No
on.
concern on tire wear.
Understood.
Max is going to hold on. He always had us covered, I felt. Every time we tried to get a bit close and get the battery where we needed to, he just pulled away. Piastri wins it. Piastri dominates in the end. And we gave Max Verstappen a good old fight, but it's going to be Max Verstappen P2. But Danny Rick recovers from P9, I believe it was, to finish P3. A good podium for Ricciardo. Then we've got Bottas and Norris rounding up the top 5. But it's all about Oscar Piastri. He has dominated here in Monaco. Through all those red flags, he was always out in front by a margin. And Oscar Piastri wins it. Verstappen second. And Danny Rick, P3. Nice race, Piastri. Danny was close at least. Yeah, we got close there. Well done, Bortoleto. Or did Bortoleto get the points?
They'll be very disappointed.
I missed. I didn't look further down. Bortoleto. Oh, that is lovely. That's what I wanted for him. Evans, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Can we see the championship standings? Yes, we will show you that. Dupin, thanks for the follow. There's Danny Rick. He's still on the podium at least. He should extend his Drivers' Championship.
Podium number 8 now.
Oscar Piastri is coming at us, and that McLaren is dominant at the moment. So we've got some upgrades to do to fend them off. Yes, we can certainly see the championship standings, but here we have it then. Oscar Piastri from pole, dominated it, takes the fastest lap as well. Max Verstappen, he also started P2 and finished P2. But as I say, Danny Rick started P9, so up 6 places. So a very nice drive from him in the end. Valtteri Bottas up 1, so he finished P4. Lando Norris started from the pit lane, up 17 places in the end, benefiting from some of those red flags, no doubt. Hamilton 6th. Sainz down 4 places, obviously took out Fernando Alonso, got a 5-second penalty and had damage on the car. Alex Albon up 11 places for Aston Martin. That may be Aston Martin's first points of the season as well. But yes, Gabriel Bortoleto up 2 places, P9. I'm pretty sure that's Haas's first points. And Ocon 10th gained some points for Williams. So some of the backmarker teams taking advantage of all of these retirements. Russell out, Tsunoda out, Lawson out, Leclerc out, Zhou out, and Fernando Alonso. So Alonso losing ground in the Drivers' Championship. And let's have a look at that Drivers' Championship then. So Ricciardo still takes 15 points. So he extends his lead because Alonso and Tsunoda, who were 2nd and 3rd, no points. But Oscar Piastri is coming at him. So as I say, we started this season with a dominant car. We're not dominant anymore. We're probably between the 3rd to 4th fastest car. McLaren is certainly the dominant car. So Oscar Piastri is going to keep closing. And at this rate, he'll be jumping Tsunoda in the next race or 2 and then Alonso. So this could get very tight second part of the season. And so it's Oscar Piastri jumps up to 4th. Carlos Sainz down to 5th. Norris still 6th. Verstappen 7th. Hamilton up to 8th over his teammate Leclerc, who retired. And Hülkenberg is 10th. Rest of the point scorers this year so far should be quite a few now. Bottas is 11th. Russell 12th. So Mercedes dominated last year. Constructors and Bottas won the World Drivers' Championship. They've fallen off this year, currently 11th and 12th. Albon, oh, he did already have points. So Aston did already have points, but he gets 4 more. He's up to 13th. Perez 14th. Ocon gets another point. He's in 15th. And Gabriel Bortoleto becomes the 16th point scorer of the season. So he moves up to 16th with 2 points scored. And Constructors then, as I say, we started this season very dominant. But this is what we're seeing the last 2 races. These teams coming at us, especially McLaren. So, as I say, if this it looks a big gap, but if this continues, this is going to get very close within the next 5-6 races. So, we still lead by a healthy margin. It's McLaren moving up to second now. They're the team on form with the dominant car now. Red Bull up to third with a good score of points as well. RB dropped to 4th. Ferrari a 5th. Mercedes 6th. Aston Martin 7th. Williams 8th. But we now see Haas as a point scorer there in 9th. And Alpine and Kix Albert, which is now Audi, yet to score. Well, have you ever had a race as chaotic as that? 4 red flags in the end. Started in heartbreaking fashion with Fernando Alonso getting taken out. So not a great start for us. But then 3 other red flags after that, which meant Danny Rick was propelled up to P3 in the end. A good race from him from P9 to P3. And some unusual point scorers, especially in Bortoletto. So those 4 red flags certainly mixing up the grid and the point scorers for this one. Damage limitation for us whilst our car is not performing to the levels of certainly McLaren. But yeah, that was a fun race, very chaotic. It was a good stream as well. So obviously you're watching the highlighted episodes, but it is in the live streams here on YouTube as well. So if you head over to the live videos, if you want to watch that Monaco Grand Prix in full, it may be well worth a watch because it was a very enjoyable stream, very up and down. The Monaco we had last year in our 2025 season was very boring. This very much made up for it. So yeah, a very chaotic race, 4 red flags, and we come away with a podium. If you enjoyed this one and you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel. You can really help me out by pressing that like button. As I say, it does get the channel out to a wider audience, so it does really help me out. Get involved down below in the comments, and we'll be back for the next episode. Probably not as chaotic, can't promise that, but we will be back very soon with the next episode in this Team Lotus F1 Manager series.